Are you craving flexibility and control over your time and wondering how to start a profitable nurse consulting business as an experienced nurse? Have you been waking up tired, dreading another day of being pulled in every direction, giving your all to a system that gives back just enough to keep you stuck? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn your years of nursing experience into a profitable nurse consulting business that finally gives you freedom, flexibility, and fulfillment. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you're notified each time I publish a new video on how to help you regain control of your time, have flexibility, and make an impact through independent nurse consulting. I have used the exact same strategies I'm sharing with you today to transition to nurse consulting by securing healthcare consulting clients within a matter of weeks and gain time and location freedom. And now I help experienced nurses just like you do the same. What is the first step in setting up a profitable nurse consulting business as an experienced nurse? It's easy. Decide on a business model. There's so many free services if you go on Google offered by the government that will guide you on what business model to use. If you're starting out on your own, you can start as a sole provider or with sole proprietorship. However, in the US, it's easier to start as a limited liability company, LLC. Take note that these different business structures offer different levels of legal protection and tax implications, so do involve the help of a registered professional. Second step, decide on a business name. Here are my rules on choosing a business name. Keep it simple, have a vision in mind. If you want to build your consulting business into a firm, then pick a name that actually enables your business to grow with the company. Otherwise, you can always change it. And then lastly, don't spend more than 5 to 10 minutes on this. Trust me, it's not that deep. If you are ready to regain control over your time, have flexibility, and make an impact through nurse consulting, then I invite you to apply to work with me by clicking the link, my calendar link, in the comment section or in the description below, and we can see whether you are a fit for the nurse consultant blueprint, and we can help you successfully transition into independent nurse consulting. Moving on to step 3. This is the biggest, most important step. In fact, if you get it wrong, you will not be able to find clients. How do I know this? Because before I figured it out, I kept on getting no's and hitting a brick wall. And then when I figured it out, it was just all smooth sailing from there. So decide what profitable nurse consulting services to offer. How do you do this? In 3 steps. The first step is to understand your personality. If you go on Google, look up the nearest type explorer test, find out what your personality is. Why do I talk about personality so much? Because this is one of the reasons why people burn out, they're unfulfilled, they're resentful of their careers because they're doing work that is not aligned to their natural strength. Go on the nearest type explorer test, it is free, and it will give you a report on what your personality is, what your strength is, and what career path is most suited to you. And then step number 2 is look back on your past nursing experience and come up with 3 services, projects that you have worked on that lit you up, that gave you joy. List the achievements that you actually made. What did the healthcare provider or your company benefit from the work that you did? I know it sounds like you're treasure hunting and digging, but if you get this step wrong, then you will not be able to find clients. And then step 3, once you have done that, is to understand the industry's biggest problems. Go and list the 10 biggest problems within your healthcare industry. as a nest consultant, you are a problem solver. No one is going to pay you nothing for not solving anything. I know that sounded so weird. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is fall in love with solving problems. So where are the problems? If you don't know where the problems are, look in the media, look on your company website, go to the regulatory body. For example, if you're in home healthcare, go to the regulatory body of home healthcare and find out what the standards that the regulatory body is holding providers to, and then find out whether providers are actually managing to keep up to the standards. Like, look at the problems that they are experiencing within your specific industry. Once you have done those 3 steps, you will come up with 3 profitable consulting services that you can actually offer to providers and different companies as a nest consultant. Step 4 in building a profitable nest consulting business is to validate your profitable consulting offers with the market. Most people skip this step, or they just ask quick little questions, they send out surveys via email. As a result, they struggle to find clients and they never understand the deeper aspect of the problem that they're seeking to solve. If you don't want to be that nest consultant who doesn't have clients, then do not skip this step. Validate your consulting offers with actual healthcare providers by asking them deeper questions to understand their problems on a root level. That way, you can then become the person that brings the solutions to the table, but also really knows what is at the root of different companies, what makes them tick, what are they seeking, and you can now begin to see where you can come in order to solve this problem. Before we go on to the last step of how to start your nest consulting business as an experienced nest, if you're getting value from this video, remember to hit the like button, and also subscribe so that you're notified each time I publish new videos just like this. So what is the last step? Create consulting proposals and start engaging healthcare providers and secure your first client. How do you actually do this? The fastest way to secure a consulting client is in person. That is what I did. I created proposals, got into my car, and hit the road. If that is simply not possible for you, then you can do it online. You can engage providers via LinkedIn, make an appointment with them via Zoom, and then engage them that way. Or if telephone works best for you, then you can find their phone number on the internet or on their website and give them a phone call. Either way, that is the process. By actually speaking to healthcare providers and pitching your proposal to them, you can convince them that you are the person that they need in order to solve their problem. If you did the previous steps really well, this last step is going to be easy. For me, I remember I did my homework really well. So it was so easy to find clients because they were in pain and really needed the solutions that I was actually proposing to them. So if you have done the digging and really found out the pain that your clients or potential clients are in, by the time you walk through the door or have a conversation with them, they have the only logical response from them is to say yes and to get you on board as a nurse consultant. That's exciting, right? If you want the A to Z blueprint on how to start a profitable nest consulting business and regain control over your time, well-being, and make an impact, then I'd like to invite you to book a free consultation with me. Link is in the description below or in the comments, and then we can see if you are a good fit to work with me and help you along the way as you transition to being a successful nest consultant. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to watch this video next so that you can get a more detailed overview on how to become an independent nest consultant. And if you haven't done so, remember to hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video.